Thank you to all of our speakers for the informative presentations and the engaging question and answer session. It's been a memorable day. We've learned so much from the speakers from across North America. And as we close today's conference, I'd love to hear what final thoughts you'd like to leave the NET community with today. Beth, let's start with you.
NETS is a long road, and living with it is a long road. And that I've learned that transparency, vulnerability, and honest communication with your family, your friends, creates a stronger connection for yourself and for the people who love you. There's a difference between healing and cure. I think the thing that we can have and choose to have is healing. We can do that by educating ourselves, by advocating for others, by advocating for ourselves. I am living as a whole person and not a person who's just living with a disease.
Thank you, Beth. Mary, what about you?
So as we talked about, deepening your understanding is so important with NETs, but it can be a lot. It can be a lot for any one of us and at different stages. So I would say compiling a team that you really trust, and I'm lucky enough to have Dr. Hendafar, who I do, which I strongly suggest making sure that you feel comfortable and that your best interests are very important to your oncologist, your physicians, and having the tools to share with your family and friends what you need. And LACNETS also has so many wonderful resources for this to support family and friends who are supporting you. And just making sure that deepening your understanding with second and third opinions, as I discussed earlier, can also be important. It's just a really complicated disease. And your goal is to be educated and knowledgeable and kind of at ease and calm with your decisions. So I think really spending time getting to know, your cancer and your specific treatment options and choices are really, really important for this.
Thank you, Mary. Dr. Hendafar, what do you have to say?
But the thoughts I'd like to leave is that, through this difficult diagnosis, you have the opportunity to make very meaningful relationships between different people. And that's what treating neuroendocrine tumor patients has really given me, the ability to get to know people from a long time. It's amazing. And through that, we all become better. And, nowadays, most of the times, my kids are always on the screens. They don't really get to connect with people on a personal level. And, every day I get the opportunity to connect to so many people. And I implore, everyone in the community to, take advantage of a tough situation, make the best out of it, get to know each other. You might get the opportunity to, Mary taught me how to swim. And yeah, so, it's an amazing community. Definitely take advantage of it and engage.
It's inspiring to hear how your patients inspire you too, how we can all inspire each other, even to do things like swimming. Dr. Lee, final thoughts?
Yeah, what's been memorable for me is, every single year we can really kind of start to look back on all the progress that we're making for this diagnosis. So, certainly I was just at our ASCO National Conference, and there were a lot of new exciting things for patients with neuroendocrine tumors, whether it's the introduction of preliminary data from alpha radioligand therapy to really novel therapeutics with antibody drug conjugates, bispecific antibodies. And what you see here that's so memorable to me is that the whole world is working on this, right? You have places go all the way from China to Europe to here in the United States. Everyone's really wanting to make progress on this diagnosis and everything. And I think at the end of the day, what that does for all of us is that each year I'm renewed with hope for my patients and hope for the entire community.
Hope. That is so powerful. Well, thank you, all of you, for joining us today. We really need that hope. We're going to hold on to that hope. We really appreciate your insights because that has helped us deepen our understanding, not just of the information, but of the bigger picture. And we just thank you, and we look forward to you joining us again next year.
We thank our speakers who are committed to improving the lives of NET patients through patient care, research, and education. We also thank our supporters, Novartis, Ipsen, Crinetics, and Curium, for making this program possible. More than 90% of our donors are people like you, NET patients, their family members, and friends. Consider donating to support educational programs such as this conference. Make your gift at lacnets.org.
I also want to highlight a couple key resources we offer on our website, including our Clinical Trials Guide, an educational resource featuring several key clinical trials for neuroendocrine cancers. You can browse the site by type of NET or type of treatments, and you'll find patient-friendly videos and information about individual trials to help you better understand various NET clinical trials. NET Vitals is a tool to help you prepare for medical appointments, assess your understanding about the disease, and communicate better with your NET experts. Check out our LACNETS podcast featuring an interview with an expert on various topics, including specific type of NET and NET treatments. We also offer Spanish videos and programs. Go to our website for these and other programs and resources. Now I'm going to hand it over to Heather.
Be sure to take a look at the valuable information from our sponsors pages. Visit all 4 sponsor booths by June 30th and receive a $5 Starbucks e-gift card. Go to our conference page at lacnets.org/2024 conference and scroll down to our sponsors' logos. We'd like to sincerely thank our technical director, Rich at TVP Live, for this exceptional production. And thank you to all joining us virtually worldwide today to deepen your understanding of neuroendocrine cancer and to learn, advocate, and connect.